My father was an English teacher. In those days, knowing a foreign language was rather unpopular, so few people were willing to major in it later. Although my father was delayed for several years, he finally managed to take the college entrance examination Gaokao that had just been reinstated, and was admitted on his first attempt. His original ambition was to become a translator, but by some twist of fate, he became a teacher instead, gradually. Perhaps because he was a rare talent, my father became a very popular figure, but in fact, he was already an excellent young man at that time. Hard-working in study, dedicated in work, strong in body, and able to endure hardships. However, when he was in his 20s, he suffered severe physical and mental problems, so serious that he almost became disabled. My grandmother was extremely anxious, deeply influenced by superstition. She somehow formed the idea that only by sacrificing her own life could she restore her son's health later. She drowned herself. Fortunately, my father eventually pulled himself together. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. After my father and mother got married, my mother had trouble conceiving for a long time. When they went to the hospital for a checkup, a tumor was found in my mother's body. The doctor determined that the tumor was malignant. Upon hearing the news, they both thought my mother didn't have much time left. My father and mother began to travel to various places, trying to experience life and enjoy the end of life. But when they had another examination later, the doctor announced that it had been a misdiagnosis. The tumor was not malignant. After treatment, my mother recovered and successfully conceived a child, that is me. During this period, my father hid the letters he had exchanged with a female student in his class under the drawer of a cabinet later. These letters were finally discovered by my mother, who also found that the contact between my father and the female student had not been broken. They had a huge quarrel, and many things in the house were smashed. One night during the argument, my mother pressed me onto a chair with one hand, held the letters in the other, and read the ambiguous sentences in a cold tone, while my father stood by in silence. That year, I was in the 3rd grade of primary school.